What's good everyone, my name is Chefkoch and today I want to talk about Summrs' generational run in the underground during 2018 and 2019. If you are somewhat familiar with the contemporary underground scene, Summrs is a name that you will see popping up regularly for a couple of reasons. Number 1, he was the pioneer of the popular subgenre pluggnb. Number 2, he was an active figure in the renowned underground collective Slayworld. And number 3, believe the hype. But today we're gonna go back in time a bit to relive Summrs' golden days as a fresh newcomer in 2018 and 2019 and analyze if this period was a generational run. First of all, we need to talk about his album Devotion from August 2018. This project is considered to be one of Summrs' best records to this day. The soundscape was very ahead of its time, due to that it became an absolute pluggnb classic, and my favorite song on here has to be Translucent. And if you check his archive pages on SoundCloud, you will discover that Summrs actually had an incredible work ethic back then, having released a total of 10 projects in 2018. So now let's talk about some of these highlights. Some of the best records from that time include Bellworld as well as the sequel Bellworld 2. Both albums were dedicated to Summrs' then girlfriend Rose Bell, and the sonority of these records is very pure and emotional. Summrs really went in on here and poured his heart out for us. For sure check out the Bellworld series if you're not familiar yet. Next to that we have Revived, which is a 15-song pluggnb mixtape that dropped in November 2018. The name Revived was picked because Summrs allegedly overdosed on laced Xanax in late 2018, but this was never confirmed, so it was probably fake to boost the album's popularity. But this album actually is able to speak for itself. The production here is top notch and I especially recommend the song Cathedral. In addition, I want to talk about the mixtape Endeavor 777. This record sounds calmer than the rest of the 2018 releases and goes more into the experimental track direction. It features one of Summrs' most famous songs from the early pluggnb era titled Pack Runner Bitch. But my personal favorite from the tape has to be Off My Chest. Other highlights from that period include the tapes No Regrets and Departure 666. Pretty much all the albums that dropped in 2018 feature production mostly by Alto SGP, Cash Bentley, Goyard, Can, Orsery, Rob Surreal, Thrillboy and Zangang. So they are also heavily responsible for the legendary era of Summrs' discography because the beats were heavenly at that time. Now we also need to talk about Summrs' song Prelude. This track came out in October 2018 and had one of the most notable underground snippets of all time, in which you can see Summrs dancing around in his Polaroid shirt. The track received some hate when it released, but still everybody in the underground knows the snippet and it probably introduced many people to Summrs' music, so honestly can't hate on that. And moving on to 2019, we need to talk about the album Isolation. If you look at the original track list from SoundCloud, we will see that the first couple songs on the project were supposed to be pluggnb anthems and the rest of the project was supposed to be filled with ambient plug songs. Due to that, the atmosphere would switch from energetic to calm and eerie. Next to that, Summrs plays a lot with reverberation for his vocals on here, so it's an experimental project. Sadly, the original order of the songs was not kept for the Spotify release, therefore this project now sounds a bit all over the place. But I still recommend to check it out, and Greenlight is the best song on here in my opinion. Other than that, Summrs dropped a few EPs and mixtapes in 2019 such as World Against Me, Evolved and Wick and Clancy with Autumn. These projects also feature a more instrumental soundscape, and as you can see Summrs was trying out new styles, which was very refreshing. In addition, we have countless amazing singles from that era like 3 AM and Katie, Fatigue, Ghost Mode, No Good For You, Who's Better and many more, so go check them out as well if you want to dive deeper into Summrs' discography. As a conclusion, Summrs' 2018 and 2019 run was generational and unique. It solidified his position in the underground as an essential pluggnb figure and also as a versatile artist since he made a lot of great ambient tracks as well. The era we talked about today will go down in history as a generational run for Summrs because I believe that the majority of his records from that time period are timeless and aged very well. Therefore, many Summrs fans reminisce over the 2018 and 2019 era. Of course, it's a bit of a nostalgia bait, but his music truly was outstanding back then, and I hope that I was able to prove that to you today. With that being said, thank you for watching, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel so we can hit 900 subscribers. Cheers!